Great. You're great, Monica.
You're
Monica,
great.
you're so
You're
great.
great.
Did you know you're great?
You're
great. You're great.
Inspire.
Oh, you inspire me. Your
Sorry.
inspirational quots of you're great.
Somebody just hashtagged inspire.
Hashtag inspire. That's the hashtag for this episode. Just put hashtag inspire.
Hashtag
Hug life.
Hashtag hug life inspire.
Hag life inspire. Hashtag inspire. Hashtag true life.
What?
Hashtag real world.
Hashtag said it. Okay.
And forget it, Ronco. Hashtag Ronco. I love my infomercials. Do you like late night infomercials?
Yes.
We're looking into each other's eyes again. It's
We have
weird.
to.
Yeah.
Can we start? Like, really?
We're like, really? Yeah, we're starting right now. It's on.
Well, I'm Monica Nevi.
I'm Mike Coletta. This is the Hug Life podcast. Cue intro music. Hug Life. Okay, that was good. That
I
was
like
it.
it.
That was
good.
it. Okay.
We should keep that.
So real quick up front, we're going to plug the show Hug Life September 26th at the Pocket Theater in Seattle, Washington, 8:30 p.m. Get there at 8 o'clock. That's a
Yeah.
good time to get there.
There's going to be so
There's
many
only
people.
30 seats.
Yeah, and,
And if we fill
29
that,
people there before you.
yeah, 29 before you. We feel that, you guys. Woo! Let me
Yeah.
tell you, it's quite the doozy. So that was my first thing, plug. My second thing is let's talk about you. What have you been doing?
What have I been doing?
Yeah, tell me about what your life is like.
Well, yesterday we had Battle of the Sexes.
Oh, yeah? Who won?
Fucking boys.
You know why the girls didn't win? Because apparently I'm not judging.
Yeah, did they already tell you about that?
What?
Because Kane is the worst host ever. I'm sorry. I love Kane Holloway, but holy shit.
Fucking Candy Hallway.
Oh, he's so
Talking
funny.
shit on the
and
Hug Life
one
podcast.
of my favorite people to just hang out
Man,
with.
you the worst host when it comes to
And
sex
other
battling.
positive things about Kane, but holy fuck. Kelsey and him, I'm sure, yelled at each other the whole way home.
Oh, probs.
Because
Talking about angry
I
sex
was-
there.
yeah.
Super angry
I let
sex.
it go eventually. But it was really fun, though. It's always really fun.
I'm getting stared at from the other room, which I don't
for
like.
angry sex.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
yeah. I just got a mouth. Are you recording? I'm like, yes, we're recording. This is
can't
for
tell.
real.
This
You
is how we
can't tell
just
by
talk
my
to each other
prime
normally.
podcasting stance with this stand. This
You-
is where I'm at right now.
Mike's
Now I'm
holding
getting
the
air
baby
flipped off
stand.
with dumb faces. This is rude and unprofessional. We should close off. We should wall off the studio with like those like
We should
office
We're going to tape a sheet to the
tape
ceiling.
a sheet to the ceiling. Okay, Monica and I are only doing podcasts in a blanket fort from now on.
We should do that.
Do you have a baby blanket when you were a kid?
Yeah.
I did too. What was yours?
My pink blankie.
Yours pink blankie? I
That's
had
what
a
I call it.
Paddington Bear themed blanket, which is why when that Paddington Bear movie is coming out soon, I'm going to shit my pants.
There is?
There is a Paddington Bear movie coming out.
I
It might have
loved
already come
Paddington
out.
Bear.
I love Paddington Bear
I
too.
didn't
He
have
was
a
my
blanket,
blanket.
but I did have a lot
Well,
of books.
you know, we can't all be awesome. So
Yeah. I read Paddington Bear while cuddling with my pink blanket.
You want to hear
so-
something funny? I don't remember reading any Paddington Bear books whatsoever. I just had the blanket. Was a huge fan.
Was a huge fan.
Yeah,
I'm a
I was
huge
just,
fan. Not
I was
sure
just,
why.
I was posing. It was like
What
that
if
guy.
you found
It's
out
like
he was
Team
really
Jacob.
racist or something?
What are you really racist?
He's like, I don't even know what his philosophies are,
Dude.
but I have a blanket.
Why
so.
does Paddington Bear have a whites only sign in his house? It's really weird. The blanket was white too. Is there a coincidence here?
Paddington Bear is racist, I think.
I think we've just decided
I
it.
think we figured it
First declarative statement of the episode. Paddington Bear, you racist piece of
out.
shit.
Paddington Bear is a known racist.
No, he's known racist.
He's a known.
All the
Everyone
other
knows that.
All the other racists are like, oh, you going to Paddington's house? He's way worse than
Oh,
us, man.
man.
Way worse.
Racists are
Spraying
afraid
people with
of
fire hoses. Too real? Too historical?
real.
Okay.
Paddington Bear. Wasn't he like the lowest energy of any fucking
Any cartoon
kid?
character
Yeah,
just like,
I think that's why I
"Buh,
liked him. 'Cause it
I'm
was like,
Paddington Bear. His voice
I'd
just
hang
is
out with
like
that
yours,
guy.
Monica.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Monica Nevi / Paddington
That's
Bear.
what happens when I come over here. Mike's like, "Hi, I'm Monica."
Hi,
I'm like,
I'm
"Hi,
Monica.
I'm here."
Because I'm always like, hey, Monica, how's it going? You're just like, buh.
It's not like I just like turned down the energy on purpose for you.
Just kidding. You're tired. You worked with children all day.
I did.
You did? How are the children?
They're dicks
Dicks.
all the time. They're such assholes. What happened today? Kid just he fucking screams. He just screams.
He just screams for no
for
reason?
no reason. Like you're like, I'm like, okay, you can't have Pokemon cards at, and he's like, I want to. I'm like,
Okay,
I
you know what?
fucking
His screaming
that.
seems fully justified. You know, he
It's-
said Pokemon cards.
No, we
Wha-
can't have them out because they fight.
We can't. They fight over Pokemon cards?
Duh.
Just like adults do.
Right.
Just like I did before. You know, when I was a child and Pokemon cards first started? I'm going to go back in time right now. My first crush,
Take it back.
her first name's Michaela. She lives in Seattle now. Weird. Weird.
What's her last name?
She's a Facebook friend. You can find her. You can stalk her.
You could.
My Facebook's public. listeners.
She a hug bug?
I don't know. She's a hug bug. Probably not. Probably not anymore.
She wanna be? I
Yeah.
don't know what that means.
Hey, you're not a hug bug, but do you want to be? I'm gonna make you a hug bug so much. So, anyway, this is what I'm talking about right now. Okay, we're getting distracted. We're getting off topic. Remember I was a kid and I was sitting there and I had Pokemon cards.
Mhm.
I had a binder full. I put binders and I had pages that had cards in them and I'd pull them out and I'd be like, look at that, and I'd put it back. I never played the game, just had the cards.
Oh, right.
I was a collector.
I did that also.
With what?
Pokemon cards.
You get Pokemon cards too?
Yeah.
Friendship,
But I'm
you're
going to
great.
say that I think about this every time the kids bring them out. I got screwed over so bad. Like the first time I got Pokemon cards, I had a Charizard just in like a regular little pack. You know, you get like 10 cards. I got a Charizard right away, hologram, everything. I didn't know what that meant. So then some kid was like, I'll trade you Pikachu for Charizard. And I did it.
And you traded Pikachu for Charizard because you wanted Pikachu.
Yeah.
I had this is actually what the story is the girl, Michaela, she grabs a Pikachu card and I'm like, that's my Pikachu, and I grab it from her like aggressively and I put it back and she's like, you have 4 of them. And I'm like, it's my Pikachu.
That's my Pikachu.
And then the relationship was over. I'm like, I knew the marriage wouldn't
She
work.
never
And
let
I was
you
7.
see her Pikachu. So that's why.
I was 7. That's a little forward. The kids are probably doing that now though.
Fuck you.
Chitlins, kids, chitlins.
Everything was going great, and then she tried to grab my Pikachu.
And then I'm just like,
Fuck
no
that.
way. Plus, your name is just my name with an A on it, so we're not going to be together.
Michaela.
This is Michael and Michaela. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work forever. The dream's dead, Michaela. Let it go.
I know 2 Taylors, a
Two-
boy Taylor and a girl Taylor.
they're
that are-
together?
Yeah. So confused.
One of them's got to die.
One of us is gonna die.
One of us isn't going to make it. But yeah, that was my. That was again. We get sidetracked, but in the
It's
most
so
beautiful
easy,
ways
yeah.
because we know it.
So
we
yeah,
gotta
kids are
learn things.
assholes. That's
Kids
what.
are assholes.
That's what.
I'm gonna tell you what I did. Is Shark Week was this week.
Yeah. How
The
was that
Discovery
for
Channel.
you?
Bad.
Really?
It's gotten really terrible, and by really terrible, I watched a show on the Discovery Channel. This is on a TV channel meant for learning, and it was on the Megalodon,
Yeah.
which is a giant shark,
Yeah.
prehistoric.
Mm-hmm.
They're claiming it still lives. Everything's fake. It's just like a fake pretend to be documentary that's not a documentary, and like just inciting fear, like there's 70-foot sharks out there in the ocean is essentially what they're saying. And it's just like,
And no one has seen it. Like no one's.
yeah, when
noticed.
I turned it on, I thought it was on the Sci-Fi Network. I thought I was watching a B movie. Like I thought, is this the second Sharknado? What are we talking
This
about
is
right
the
now?
second there is a second one.
I know, because but if there was if the second Sharknado has a Megalodon that comes out
Whoa!
in a tornado,
Changes everything.
Sharknado 3 spoilers. But yeah, I watched that piece of shit and I was really upset by it. It wasn't very positive. I know this is a positive
I
podcast,
don't
but
know. Sometimes
what-
you got to get the negative off your chest before you
gotta
can
get it out of there.
Yeah.
You gotta get it out of my underboob and let it go, okay?
Keeping
'Cause
the
my
Megalodon
underboob
in
is
your
full of
underboob.
bad vibes. Get that Megalodon in your pants in my underboob. I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna be like, girl, I have a Megalodon in my pants. What does that mean? It's extinct. It never existed.
What?
Like I'm
Are you
claiming
saying
I
you
have.
don't have a penis?
Nope, gone.
No,
No,
it's
just
just
gone.
never there.
Went the
Isn't
way
that
of the Megalodon.
Then they made a shitty documentary about it.
Then they made it. It's weird that Discovery Channel made a documentary about my penis, but I'm down with it, and
But
it's all false. It's claiming
Just
it to
instilling
be-
fear, that's all.
Instilling fear. And then I had another thing to talk to you about, and this happened to me, and it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because I do this all the time. I love to yell from cars,
Oh, right,
like to
yes.
yell at people from cars.
Mhm.
Favorite thing to do. And I'm driving back from a show last night, and it went really well. The show was great, all that stuff, yada yada yada. Okay, it was good.
That's good.
Everyone on the show was great. I
You're
would say their
great.
names, but I'm lazy. You're great. Thank you. But I'm driving people up to Jai Thai, and it's a comedy venue for people that don't know. I'm driving people
It's
to the
also
show.
a Thai restaurant. It's
It's-
delicious.
If you didn't get that, they just call a comedy-only place Jai Thai.
Jai
Yeah, they
Thai.
serve Mexican food. It's weird. Anyway, but, yeah, I'm driving these people up, and I see a girl, and I'm yelling at people, and I see a girl in her car, and I roll the passenger window down to yell across at the guy because she's like playing with her hair. I'm like, you don't need to play with your hair. You're great. And then they're like, rape culture. Whoa, you're perpetuating. I'm like, okay. I like joking around in cars. And I yelled at a man in khaki shorts. And I also yelled at another.
What did you yell at him?
I was singing a song. I forget what song it was. It might have been California by Phantom Planet. And I just put him khaki shorts into it. I did that because I remember one time there was a group of girls in a car in front of me. And I was with Yogi. And the challenge was to roll the window down. Comedian Yogi Pollywall, very funny. And I rolled the window down. And I just started singing California, really like California, but I'm screaming it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girls all turn around and I just sing it even like I try to make them weird. It's my favorite thing to do, make people feel uncomfortable.
It is fun.
But when does it become fun to perpetuating rape culture?
That's true. Well,
I guess you
said
just
it was fun to make them feel uncomfortable. It's not.
Yeah, I guess that's what catcalling is. Maybe I'm a terrible person is what I'm learning.
I don't think that's the same as catcalling. I don't know if you're making them feel
'Cause
uncomfortable more than like bringing them out of their own shell.
Isn't
you know
catcalling
what I mean?
like nice
catcalling,
tits? Isn't that catcalling?
Yeah.
You have a joke about it where you're like, girl, boy, I love those arms.
Yep. Thanks for ruining the joke.
Things I could do to you moving.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Pretty
it?
much, yeah.
Verbatim. You have a really joke that offends. You have a really good joke that offends me.
The pizza one?
Yes.
I know.
Because you talk about sopping grease, about having a sex with a sweaty man. And what I'm saying is this might be the last episode of the podcast.
I can't tiptoe around your insecurities anymore, Mike.
Tiptoe around your insecurities. Your megalodon dick and your sweaty underboob.
Sweaty underboob.
Having sex with me is like dabbing pizza.
That was a better summary of that joke.
Yeah, it was. I just said the punchline of your joke because I just like to ruin things you do.
Thanks.
Too strong?
Yes.
Too strong? But yeah, that was I just don't know. I mean, I feel weird about it because this is a thing I've done forever, like yelling at people in cars.
I think it depends on what you're yelling. If you're singing about their khakis, I don't know how that is perpetuating rape culture. But
the girl was playing with her hair, and I'm like, you don't need to do that. You're great, is what I said.
Oh,
I think I said you're great or you look nice, which is rape culture. It's commenting on someone's looks. I'm terrible, and I made a mistake.
I don't know. I think you're being a little bit too
hard on myself.
Yeah.
You know, it's not hard on myself.
I think we can't throw away compliments if we're afraid of rape culture. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't. You know what I mean?
You're so smart, Monica. You're great.
I don't. Thank you.
You inspire me. Hashtag inspire.
Hashtag
Hashtag
hug bugs. Okay.
Dude, that was fun. Okay, that was all I had set up about us talking about our days.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you want to add? I have stuff to add. I'm going to go to you first to be like, hey, Monica, do you have anything else you'd like to say before we dive into some positivity? I'm going to dive headlong first into a rainbow pond.
In a rainbow pond?
With you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but
it's not a euphemism. It's just fun.
There's a literal.
It's a literal interpretation. I've collected these rainbows and I've thrown them into the water. Okay. Rainbows are in water because it's a reflection. Anyway, all right. So the first news story, we're going to do good news first. And this is a video, and I want to say this right now. As of recording this podcast, we don't actually have a website yet, but we're going to have one in probably like 4 hours. But every time I mention a news article or something we're going to read, you're going to notice that they're all on the same site that I always look at. You're also going to notice that I'll post a link to the videos on YouTube because this video is just like, wow, this person's a great person and now they look even better. And that is Justin Timberlake sings happy birthday to 8-year-old boy with autism in front of 25,000 people.
25,000?
And then they all start singing along. But then what threw me off the most, not like the positive niceness in the video. What threw me off is Justin Timberlake has a guitar and I'm like, he plays guitar too?
I never knew that.
Can we be best friends, JT?
Did he dance and play guitar at the same time? Can you do that?
In this video, that's like from the perspective of the 8-year-old boy, and they're looking at the stage, and they're pretty close. Like, mom and dad really threw some money out there. Well, I think actually he got to see this thing as his, like, wish. I don't know, like his birthday wish or something with this. I don't know. It's not Make-A-Wish, but he's just
he
like
have autism or cancer.
He has autism. That's what it says. I'm about to go dive into some really controversial.
What if he doesn't and they just said that?
What if they lied? What if there's a dark undertone
Vaccines.
to the story?
I'm just kidding.
Oh man, Billy's got a cold. Can we call Make-A-Wish? Papa wants to go to Disney World.
Cutting lines. I cut a Make-A-Wish family at Disney World one time.
You did?
Yeah.
That's a very awesome.
I feel really bad about it, and I'm apologizing now to that family.
You are? Hey, Hugbugs, the family that Monica cut.
I knew the princess.
You know what the show's all about? The show's all about apologies.
Things that we feel. It's just
things we feel bad about.
That's all.
And talking about them.
Repenting.
In sometimes a funny way. Normally not.
No.
Normally not. But yeah, so JT sings guitar and he sees this boy with autism. It's a video. We can't go on to it. Here's a new one that's kind of, it's kind of like weird because you're like, why is this a thing? This is good news. Apple bans use of 2 hazardous chemicals in iPhone assembly.
Just now?
Just now. But they've had it forever.
Shit.
So, like, why does that even matter? Like, what? Oh, man. You guys, we're stopping it right after the problem. I'm assuming this is that Foxconn shit with the people that are making terrible things. And I mean, being treated terribly. Apple is banning the use of 2 potential hazardous chemicals during the final assembly of iPhones and iPads as part of the company's latest commitment to protect the factory workers who build its trendy devices. I know the use of trendy. Man, iPhones are so trendy right now. You know what's not trending? Hazardous chemicals.
Hazardous chemicals. Why didn't we know this?
I don't know, because we don't know anything.
We don't know anything.
The thing that's dumb about it is I'm like, oh, I hold this thing in my hand, and then I complain when it gets slow, and then I'm like, oh, man, someone might have died.
Yeah.
Or try to commit suicide because they have those nets. This is a really dark episode of a positive podcast.
Yep, maybe. But there's hazardous. What else has shit in it is the problem. Like, what? I don't know.
Everything's got shit in it.
Well, and there's megalodons we don't know about. Like, whew.
Technically, everything has shit in it. Like, when you order food at a restaurant, there's a certain quantity of rat poop that can be in it.
Yes, I've heard that because Kira told me that as I was opening a can of mushrooms. She's like, did you know they're allowed to have more rat shit and mushrooms? And I was like, thank you very much as I
don't eat mushrooms.
Opening this.
I don't like mushrooms.
Okay, well.
It's okay. I mean, we have these that divide us. We can still swim in the rainbow pond if you want.
Okay. Can we bring mushrooms in the rainbow pond?
Can we take mushrooms in the rainbow pond?
That sounds like that's how you get to the rainbow pond.
You take those mushrooms and get you to that rainbow pond. Girl, I'm going to take you to the rainbow pond. Are you on drugs? Okay, and then I had a couple other positive news stories as well, but they're not open. Here we go. A police officer says it's a privilege to read a child, to read a bedtime to read a child. He's reading these children. This is really I picked this one because right now all that Ferguson shit's going on, and I'm like, I don't think all police officers are terrible people.
I want to hope that they're not, but you never know.
Because the thing with that Ferguson thing is they're all got like military things, and they're like, I'm like,
what's like been declared like a state of emergency or something.
Yeah, they call it
the
National Guard.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense.
That's pretty fucking
pretty
intense.
Not positive.
No.
Brighter side of things, they get to use all that fancy new gear they got from the federal government. Okay, moving on.
Out.
But this one is just loading the Justin Timberlake thing again. Are you fucking serious, computer? I'm going to murder you. By the way, I'm going to let you guys know that I am going to buy a new computer, mostly for the sake of this podcast.
So we don't have to talk about it
it's
as much.
Pissing me off so much. A cop, the big thing is the cop was on duty. And the boy asked the cop to read a bedtime story, and he did to the police officer. But then you just have a man with a gun in the bedroom with your kid.
That's weird. That
is weird, right?
But
all these stories have like a weird, like, hey, it's good news, but then when you think about it,
right.
It's a dark undertone.
That's exactly what this podcast is.
You know what this podcast is all about? Positivity and dark undertones.
Dark undertones. That maybe, though, no, I don't know if that's good or not. Well, the child would feel more comfortable around police officers, you know what I mean? Because now you're having such a negative...
Because they don't want the boy to grow up to be a cop killer.
Yeah.
So it's a positive thing.
I don't want the cop to kill the boy when he grows up. I don't know.
What story did he read to the kid? Oh, it was a Training Day, the novel.
Training Day, the novel.
King Kong.
He was in there for a while.
During a dark week in the news when we saw the profession in a terrible light, here's another story to help us remember the humanity of police officers. Officer C. Hicks. Wow, he doesn't even have a first name. It's just letter C. Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Charles.
That's just
Chesley.
Old Chesley Hicks. Chestnut Hicks of Tulsa, Oklahoma. He recalled a memorable moment that... so it didn't even happen recently? He could have been making up this story. I have a lot of distrust in the media.
This website is bullshit.
This is such bullshit. Well, okay, most of the good news, we discussed this. It's just cat videos. There's a siren. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear the siren right now?
The police, they heard us talking about them.
They heard us talking about positivity, and they're coming over here to be like, hey, we're here to read you a bedtime story. I'm going to read you a bedtime story.
I'm going to go with this whole negative thing. Can you...
Can you guys... I brought a couple Paddington Bear books. You want to snuggle up in that blankie?
Paddington Bear.
A couple Paddington Bear books about this crazy racist bear. Just hates everybody. You know what's... Oh, you know what I also read? What?
The police are totally working with Paddington Bear because they're all racist.
They're all racist?
Figured it out.
Dude, I got a really sad one. It's like happy, sweet, sad.
Oh, God.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Robin Williams passed away last week, right after we recorded our second episode.
That was...
We recorded it on Sunday.
Yeah.
I was really upset. I was really bummed
I
out.
was very, very upset.
I'm extremely upset. We got... Okay, that's been said.
Did you ever meet him?
No, I never met him.
I did.
You met him?
We spent 3 hours together in a green room.
Really?
He was one of the nicest people I've ever...
Where at?
In Mill Valley, California. There was a show there. And
What?
him and Dana Carvey used to come in all the time and just like show up and randomly do sets and whatever. And Mort Saul was in there. It was crazy. One of the craziest experiences ever. And he just like, instead of being like, oh, hey, I'm Robin, I'm too cool, and walked away, like he sat with us and was just like telling stories and talking and like super nice guy. It was weird.
That's amazing.
Right?
I know.
Don't
that made
cry.
me feel really good. You're going to really, really get sad.
Oh,
This
no.
is happy sad.
Okay.
Even a gorilla is mourning for his friend Robin Williams.
Oh, no.
It's a gorilla that does sign language. I think it's at the San Francisco Zoo or San Diego Zoo. I'm guessing San Diego's is the biggest zoo. His name's Coco, and there's a video online. I'll post it if you want to have some crazy happy tears and sad, bittersweet
Crazy
tears.
happy tears.
If you want to dip out of the rainbow pond for a second, of Robin Williams would like meet with this gorilla, and the gorilla knows sign language, and it knows 1,000 words in sign language. Like it can actually
Wow.
speak back and forth and like understand what you're saying. Kind of crazy, just like the movie Congo, but no diamond lasers. That's what it's like.
I
Yeah.
remember that
You
movie.
remember the movie Congo?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's
Anyway,
crazy.
okay. So Robin Williams met with the gorilla one day, and it was like this cool video of it from 2001. And the gorilla found out, like, because people were really sad because he used to come visit the gorilla all the time. And, okay, the Coco came to Dr. Patterson. Okay, here, I'm going to read from the thing. The gorilla was in the room when the calls began coming into their office asking for a reaction to the terrible news of Robin Williams' death. Coco came to Dr. Patterson with an inquiring look on her face. Dr. Patterson explained that we have lost a dear friend, Robin Williams. He said that to the gorilla in sign language. They recall that Coco was quiet and looked unusually thoughtful. And then the gorilla, after stuff happened, like a little bit while after the gorilla understood, like a half hour later, Coco in sign language said to Penny, "Cry, woman." And then there's pictures of this gorilla like mourning, like very somber, with her lip quivering and like crying.
Oh no.
Yeah. So this is a new sad podcast we're doing.
This is new. We're gonna.
But I was just like, oh my gosh, how is this good news? Like I'm at work just
Right.
like, why is this good news? But it's
just
like,
crying.
oh
Why
my
is this
gosh.
good news?
Oh, I made up for it though on the bus home because I was laughing openly in front of people on the bus while reading something online.
Oh god.
And so I made up for it. But yeah, this news, I was like, oh, it was a story about poop. That's how I always laugh. Just to cover that.
About poop.
But yeah, that was like the last of the good news. And it was like, on the good news thing, and it was like, oh my gosh, it's so sad though. And I was just, I feel weird about it still. I didn't know you got to meet him. That's awesome though. A lot of people met him. Like
yeah,
I know.
well, and a lot of them, like comics will post photos with him, which I didn't take a photo because I was so. I don't know. It was such a surreal thing,
Yeah.
and I also try to play it cool, when I'm around
Oh, yeah.
people that I want to like me.
No, there's like I
Um,
don't want people to like. I feel weird asking for photos.
I feel like people like that, especially like people want photos with them all the time. Like you're just constantly being asked to take photos. So I was like, let's just sit and talk. I don't know. But a lot of the photos that like comics have been posting were from that same green room. Like he used to come in there all the time and
Really?
just sometimes he would do sets. Like he would just go up. It was a great
Man.
show.
Where were you there for? Were you just there visiting and you decided to go up that when you were there?
I went down to just do shows. A man friend was living there and I was staying with him, and then I just emailed some people and emailed them, and
Guys, Monica has a man friend.
not anymore.
Oh, guys,
Well,
this
never
got really,
gets-
really dark.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't have
Rainbow Pond?
we
Rainbow
never
Pond.
We're together. It's a long story.
Well, you know what? We have 45 minutes. Oh, man, you guys. You see.
We're diving deep into the rainbow
Diving
pond.
deep into the rainbow pond. I'm going to drown in that pond of rainbows later.
It's made of tears, actually. It's a pool of tears. What? I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, just they're doing shows. And it was kind of a fluke that I emailed him, and he let me do the show. The guy.
You just did a guess set?
Well, yeah, everybody does like 10 minutes, and then there's a headliner. But there was or headline or whatever. I don't know.
That's crazy. Awesome.
But yeah, it was. I had only been doing comedy
You're
for
great.
like 8 months at the time, so it didn't make sense
man,
for him
that's
to say,
awesome,
"Yeah,
though.
you can do it."
I
but
saw that too. Like that was what that was the thing I posted online. As I was just like, gosh, I never got to meet the guy, but I guess I like kind of met him through all the stuff I saw. Like, cause he was the guy that like I'm loud, pretty energetic. A lot of Robin Williams in me.
Right,
Like a
there
lot
it
of like
is,
that
yeah.
was like what I watched when I was a kid and stuff. And so I was just like, and then even now, like I remember watching his on Broadway special. Like it came out when I was like 18ish, and I was just like, I want to do stand up so bad. Like that was the thing.
yeah,
Like I watched it like 30 times.
he's just. I don't know. It was one of those things where so many people like him,
Mm-hmm.
but he was still so nice. You know what I mean? Not that if more people like you, you're supposed to be a dick, but a lot of people are very surprised when celebrities are nice because
Oh no, yeah, and
they're
he's just
mean and
noticed it.
rich and whatever.
Yeah.
But he was just super nice and just very energetic in real life and would like
Oh
do
yeah,
people's characters when he's telling stories. He would just like do their character. Like it was really interesting.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, I was sad news, but it was okay. I'll never story like that again on the podcast.
No more.
Oh, okay. You ready to dive balls deep? Oh wait, there's one more. There's one more good news.
Been waiting
How
my
could I
whole life
forget?
to go balls deep into something.
What is this megalodon Monica
I
just
don't
got?
have balls. That's why.
Dude. Oh, okay. Here's another. Actually, there's two more good news ones. We're just gonna dive right into the fun now. Okay.
Okay.
Pitbull grooms bunny.
What?
It's just a pit bull licking a bunny's
Oh,
face,
God,
and like
there's so many animal
but
things.
the it's a baby bunny, and the pit bull's tongue is too strong, and it pushes the bunny as it's like licking it clean. It's the most adorable thing in the world. It'll get posted on the website.
It'll get posted. It's just a series.
I just
of
wanted to share
cute
that with people
videos.
so they know that exists. Okay, that is
Yeah.
a thing that exists.
There's one with a raccoon and a kitten, and he
What?
like rubs his face.
There was a link to that I went down the rabbit hole.
Oh,
The
did
rabbit
you?
hole about
Somebody
the pit bull
put-
and rabbits.
Put it on my Facebook at one point.
Oh yeah, and about all the cute animal combos, and there was like a monkey with a kitten.
Yep.
And like I'm like, oh my gosh,
That
and like
whole
a
story about
dachshund with
the
a piglet.
Turtle and the hippopotamus.
Yeah, and there's a goat with a hippo, like a goat standing on a hippo, and they're like besties.
That's crazy.
All right, and now you ready for the one that's like really weird? That stood out to me, and I'm like, we have to mention this. 3-year-old conducts Beethoven symphony.
What?
It's a toddler, an
How?
obvious prodigy in action. 3-year-old Jonathan pretends to conduct the pretends.
Pretends. Don't
Why are you
fucking-
lying to
Come
me?
on.
You guys can tell I don't have the time to read the whole article, and I just feel like I got lied to. Oh, Jonathan's pretending to be a conductor. Well, that doesn't mean he's a prodigy. He's just making shit up as he goes
Yeah,
along.
just
I can
waving his
pretend to
arms
play air
around.
guitar. It doesn't
He's
do
trying to
anything.
get your attention. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
He's like, this is a cry for help. Why don't people come out to Jonathan?
Look at him waving his hands. He's conducting. No, he's trying to get out of there. Stop.
Save him.
Save him.
He's trying to get out.
He's screaming, "Mom!"
He's screaming, Mom. This isn't a symphony at all. He's in the rainbow pond.
They're playing the wrong thing, anyways.
Beethoven symphony. I'm just making this shit up as I go along. I don't even care. He's so talented. Zoo goer climbs into giraffe pen, gets kicked in the face. That's just a banner on a website. That's not even an article, but I'm going to assume it's true.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
That seems like something that would happen if you climbed into a
into
a giraffe cage.
into a giraffe cage. Zoo goer climbs. It's just a zoo goer too. It's not even a person. Someone had the balls to be like, I gotta get close to that
I
giraffe.
gotta get.
I gotta get close to that guy. And then he got curb stomped by a
Shoes
giraffe.
he's wearing.
See what kind of shoes? Giraffes don't wear shoes.
You
I take things
Do
literally.
you know that? You've never been that close.
You've never been that close. You know, I try to get really close,
Ask
and
that
then
guy.
it curb
He
stomped me to
fucking
the
knows.
ground.
Have you ever seen giraffes fight each other when they like?
They like hit their necks together,
yeah,
right?
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
They're
Let's fight like that.
great.
Which is why every time I try to fight a person like that, it just looks like I'm nuzzling them with no remorse.
He's trying to cuddle me.
Okay, I'm gonna have play a fun game called Guess the Age and Gender of the person trying to jump. It happened in Madison, Wisconsin.
Jump what?
Jumped into the cage. Just guess.
Oh,
I'm gonna have you guess how old do you think the person is that jumped in the cage?
I think it is a 43-year-old male.
43-year-old male. Okay. It's a 24-year-old girl named Amanda Hall.
Oh shit!
She just climbed over the fence and almost got over the second fence of the giraffe's enclosure.
Was she drunk?
And then I don't know. Possibly. It doesn't say. I mean, I'm assuming after you get kicked by a giraffe, are they going to breathalyzer you?
Yeah, I hope not.
I
don't
hope
know.
so.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
She jumped into the enclosure at the Henry Villas Zoo at about 5:30 p.m. on Saturday, and then a 2-year-old, 12-foot-tall giraffe named Wally gave Hall a lick, then turned and kicked her in the face. All promo.
He said, bitch, get out
He's
of my
like,
bed.
"Mwah," lick, and then boom. That's awesome. Wally, kind of a hero.
Maybe.
Zoos have told. That's what you know. What if you jump into an animal cage? That's what you should get. I don't even care.
Well, I feel like, what were you expecting?
Yeah.
I would like to talk to her and know what her plan is.
Just be
We
like-
should have her on the show.
You should
I
have her
just
on the
say that
show.
about everyone.
Hey, Amanda, can you get on the show, please?
We're going to put you on the calendar right after the 3-year-old toddler who
who pretended to conduct, who air conducted classical music like a douchebag. Okay, but no, like. This is my thing. If you jump in a giraffe cage, like that's what you get. Like, what did she expect to like meet the giraffe and be like, "I'm the giraffe whisperer," and like have a career there because she can speak to them and they get her, or what's her deal? Like, I gotta think drunk. I think you're right. She had to be drinking something.
Maybe she's just like, that's my spirit animal.
She's
I'm getting in there.
She's like, I'm getting in that. She's on the rainbow pond binge right
I'm a
now.
giraffe too.
I'm also a giraffe. Dude, I took a quiz actually. I worked with a comic named Joe Zimmerman, super duper funny. And
Yeah.
he was at the Tacoma Comedy Club. I was hosting that last weekend. And he has a joke about spirit animals. It's really funny. Look it up online. But everyone at the club looked up their spirit animal, and I am a crow, and every comic that we asked to do it was a crow.
Really?
Yeah. So you should totally take the challenge, and we'll talk. You want to take it right now?
Well, I don't know.
If
how
you
to
just
do it.
Google what is your spirit animal,
Okay. I use Bing.
you use Bing. Yeah, it'll come up. It's the one that it's like Jerry something is her name, and I'm gonna keep going with this.
Okay. That's fine.
Every year since 1924, this artist has photographed herself in nothing but her birthday suit. What?
Who? Naked?
I don't know. Performance artists that have sex with a different man every day for a year. Why did all the? Okay, why is all this juicy stuff on the giraffe article? I don't get it. I don't know.
Giraffes are naughty.
Giraffes. That's true. Giraffe sex is terrible.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it, but I've heard like there was an email about it. I never seen it, but I like document it and stuff in my spare time. But it's pretty terrible. Okay, did you find the one that's like Jerry something?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Should we go through the quiz?
Go through the quiz.
Okay. All right. My spirit animal. How do you feel about crowds?
What?
Love them. Invigorating in small doses. I prefer small, tight-knit groups. I'd rather spend the day in a dentist's chair.
People say I'm invigorating in small doses.
That is... You're invigorating in small doses? That's
Yep.
what I was going to pick,
That's
but
what you're
now
gonna
I
pick.
feel weird about it.
Be honest. Invigorating in small doses.
Yeah, well, I don't like to be around a lot of people all the time.
Okay.
But when they're
All right,
watching
that's
me,
fair.
I'm being
By the way, if you're not
hilarious.
a crow, you're fucking everything up for everybody.
I'm a little
so
bit concerned
Yeah.
as to why a crow? What did it say about you? Okay.
I
What's
can tell
the
you.
best way to comfort a sick friend? Tell them a funny story, because laughter is the best medicine. Not true.
Not true.
Do you want to test it out?
Hey, I heard you're pregnant with not the kid you wanted at this time. You want to hear?
Why is that
wanna
a
hear,
sickness? Why
wanna
is
hear
that
an abortion
sick?
joke?
Oh my!
What? You know why I
Laughter
said
is
you
the
know?
best medicine. Oh, you're pregnant. You need some medicine.
You know
Let's
why?
go get
Because
that
that's the thing
out of
I
there.
fear the most out of everything in the world.
Abortions.
No, it's an unwanted pregnancy. Not like people let me have sex with them.
Unwanted pregnancy. Not like people. Nurture them with chicken soup. Just be there for them, or send a card because they might be contagious. I'd tell them a story over the phone.
What are you gonna do?
Tell them a story.
Tell them a story over the phone?
It's funny.
That's what you do? Over the phone.
Sick
You wouldn't
friend.
go talk to them?
What? They're contagious. I don't want to get pregnant.
Man, I met up with Jackie, and she was like sick with the flu, and now I'm pregnant. So.
And now I'm pregnant.
And I'm a man.
That's
So,
how it works, right?
Just like the movie Junior. You see that movie? It was really bad.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Arnold.
I love all bad movies.
How do you respond when insulted? I just cry.
You just cry?
It's not an option.
It's not an
No.
option?
Stand up for yourself calmly but firmly. I think that's a good way to describe me in general. Calm and firm.
I can already tell you're not going to be a crow.
Why?
Because we're so unlike, so different. But that's what makes us special.
Fire
Rainbow
back
Pond.
immediately? I don't know. I really
You're all
don't.
like, every time I'm like, hey, Monica, that's a nice shirt. Nice fat, you fatty. Boom, roasted. Monica, why would you say that? Is it because I said pregnancy was a sickness?
Yes. Which I agree with that, but I think that's.
I was gonna say because
some
I don't want
people
to. Do
may
you want to have
not.
kids? I never want to
No,
have kids.
I don't either.
This is
You know
perfect.
why? Because they're fucking assholes. I've been over this.
Monica loves children. Why did you just make biting noises
Because I
into the
accidentally
microphone?
hit my teeth on the
You
microphone.
hit your twofers on the microphone.
Have you ever been kissing someone and you guys hit teeth? Have you ever had
Oh
that happen?
yeah.
First, no, it wasn't the first guy I ever made out with, but in 7th grade, I did make out with a boy. And
You made out
we
with a boy
hit
in
teeth.
7th grade?
Yeah.
I was a late bloomer.
When's the first time you made out with a boy?
Fucking, I was like 12. I did. There was a point in my life where I think I had kissed more dudes than women.
Why?
Can we dive into this real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, sidetrack
Should
from
I
this quiz.
just answer these without reading
No,
them?
you're gonna read them, but we're
Okay.
gonna take a sidetrack.
Alright,
We'll have a
alright.
long one. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Because I've had the same girlfriend for 6 years now,
Right.
and she was my first girlfriend. And then I kissed 2 girls before that,
Okay.
and
You
then
kissed girls that weren't your girlfriend. That's how you get pregnant.
I know, right? They had the flu too,
They
so
had
I was just asking for it. Can you wear this face condom? I'm gonna kill you with Saran wrap. That's
Hey,
what I'm
put this
trying to say.
plastic bag over your face.
But
That's
and
the
then
weirdest thing.
I kissed a guy before I was dating this girl because it was one of those situations. It was an American Pie situation
Were you
where it's
trying to
like,
get 2 girls
if
to
you
kiss?
2 girls kiss, and
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck it. And this guy was pretty handsome. I don't care. I don't care to say it. I don't
That's
know.
like my favorite thing to do is make boys kiss each other.
But then I
think it's
kissed
funny.
him, and then I was like, you know what? I know I'm not into dudes because I did not like that.
No, I didn't
It was
know
kind of
this
like a
weird.
lesson learned moment. My brother was there, and he was just like appalled, just like, oh my gosh.
Did he
but I-
watch the 2 girls kiss each other though?
They didn't do it. They
They didn't
lied.
do
They
it?
did take a picture of us kissing and put it on Facebook.
Well played, God.
I know they were really good. They were all pro.
Might have been me. I
You
don't
know what? One of them was
You guys-
one of them's now my brother's ex-wife. That's weird. Anyway,
Could've
okay.
seen that coming.
Too much info. Too much info. And then I kissed a guy. I walked into a friend of mine. She was having her pride party the day she came out to her parents,
Mm-hmm.
and I walked into the party. And right when I got there, I just planted one on my face.
He's like,
And
welcome.
my girlfriend was really mad. It was really funny. She
She
was like
jealous?
upset, but I was just kind of like, that was weird. Where's the booze?
Was it supposed to go in a different order?
Uh-huh. And
Booze
then
first.
I've kissed Mitch Burrow on the mouth.
Yes, I
twice.
was there for that
Twice.
once.
It happened.
Twice.
It happened a second time because we
The
were
same
drunk.
party?
Different. Nope. Oh wait, it was a different. It was before that party.
That you kissed before
Yeah.
that?
And then Aaron Kirby, I've kissed on the mouth. So I've made out. I've kissed.
Made out or kissed?
Kissed.
I think
I've
it was-
kissed, not made out. I'm trying to get too ahead of my game here. I've kissed 3
Random
girls
thing.
and 4 guys. No,
Ever?
4 girls and 4 guys. I'm even right now. I'm tied.
Good work.
Yeah.
50-50.
I'm not a big guy. I'm not a big I never played the field. I didn't have confidence. I never had self-confidence, Monica.
There's nothing. Well, you have a lovely girlfriend, so I don't. You shouldn't be worried
It's nice
about
of you
it.
to say.
but-
She listens to this.
I know that.
She's actually been the only one that's listened to this.
Right. So far, she's the only person who's listened to all of
Because
this.
she's been here.
Right. And she types us messages on
She
her
t-
computer
and then
about how
she's
she
like-
doesn't like things.
Mostly me. Mostly me.
It smells like hot dogs in here.
She put that a second. It smells like hot dogs in here. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Okay,
well,
go
that's-
back to the quiz.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, wait. You had something
No,
to say?
congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Kissing as
Just
many
many guys.
dudes.
You know what? I'm an equal opportunity employer.
It's good. Did you pay these people?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. So, do others often seek your advice? Yes, on practical matters. Yes, on emotional matters. Yes, on spiritual matters. Or no, they underestimate me. Or they know not to bother me.
You really want to click the last one, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
But
But
Is
I'm gonna
that not-
right after you click that, I'm gonna turn the mics off, and we're just gonna go on all my emotional problems on you.
actually, I end up like people confide in me a lot, but I don't know in what matters.
I'm not gonna tell you anything about what I did until you're done.
Okay, fine. I would
So
say
you choose for you.
people don't underestimate me though. I guess
People underestimate you all the time.
practical matters.
Don't
I
ask
don't
me.
know
I
why
don't
I'm
know
looking
what
at
you.
like
Yeah, I
you
don't
need to
know.
fuck.
I don't know, Mo. I don't know you, Mo. Mo never will come across. The Mo never will see.
I'm gonna say emotional matters. People, I have spent many a night watching a gay man cry because of his emotional problems.
Many
Not
a
only
night.
gay, yeah, not only gay men, women too.
Women too. What about straight men?
Oh, Cameron cries all the time.
Oh, he
No,
does.
just kidding.
When he thinks of
Only
me.
because I'm really mean to him at home. Just kidding. He tells everybody that I'm really weird, which is true. So.
You are. You smoke a lot of weed and you're really weird.
Hey.
Oh, was I supposed to say that?
I don't
know. How about
You can say whatever you want. I don't
It's
know.
all good. I mean, Monica's just always on PCP, so it's kind of weird.
I do. Look out. I'm going to leave through this wall here.
I'm going to phase through the wall. The Monicas that stare at goats.
Favorite hobbies? Outdoorsy stuff? No. Arts and crafts? No. Playing sports.
All right. Next question.
Do you have or want a mate for life? Yes, true love is forever is the first fucking option, which no. I'm faithful to my mate, but if we broke up, I'd learn to love again. No. I play the field, but occasionally have a boyfriend, girlfriend. Second dates are for suckers.
What are you going to pick? I bet she's going to be one of the last two.
Well, yeah. But play the field, but occasionally. See, I've been single for 4 years, so this occasionally have a boyfriend.
We get it. Your
is
life
not.
is sad. Okay, gosh.
Second dates are for suckers.
Is that what you clicked?
Yeah, because I'm a bitch. Like, I don't know how to.
Are you a child
it.
and a mother?
I've been trying.
You're a Santa. You're a saint.
I have a really tough time dating lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
With Tyler Smith.
I
Why?
I was like, I should try to date again because I've been single for a while and just kind of doing my own thing, but I get lonely sometimes. I was like, I should try to date. Then I went on all these dates with a few different dudes, and I was like, I am so bored. They're just boring.
You're just boring?
It's like they ask the same questions and then I answer them the same
I
way.
mean,
Dating is
I
weird.
get it. Not all guys can be exciting and interesting like me, Monica. Okay? Not all guys talk about megalodons and how many dudes they've kissed.
Right. That actually would be different.
Different
On a
conversation.
date.
What can I say?
Dating has a weird pressure, though. Like,
Yeah,
you're like,
see,
we're
this-
on a
this-
date. I'm supposed
This
to.
right here, we're in the hug zone.
Yeah, this
Nothing
is
can get to
just-
us. But when you're on a date, you're like, oh, I got to sit here at the Cheesecake
Right,
Factory. Did you go to the Cheesecake
I
Factory?
want her to like me. No.
Where did you go?
Right? They weren't even taking me to the Cheesecake Factory.
Where did you go?
Went to sushi that I picked once. That's the other thing. I think
You picked the restaurant?
Yeah. So dating like older, like 30-year-old men,
You're
which
dating
is fine.
30-year-old men? Gross. Am I right, ladies?
And I think that they're afraid that I won't like something that they pick. Like
'Cause
they're
they're
like,
like,
oh, well,
"Let's
what do
go
you
to
like
Daniel's
to do? Let's
Broiler."
do this. Let's do, I don't know, what do you like kind of thing. And I'm like, I like to not make decisions.
And they're
and
like,
I want you to pick something.
I'm going to take you to a nice fancy place like the Olive Garden.
Exactly.
Is that where you went?
I am, no.
Oh, do you like the Olive Garden?
I have a joke about that.
Oh, you do. I call it the OG.
I love the OG,
I
but
love the
not.
OG too. I love
for
how quick you just adopted
dates.
that. I just said the OG.
No,
and
we
you're just
call
like,
it that. I call it that in my free time.
in
I
my
don't
free
know
time?
what I
In
just
your
talk.
free time?
That's
When I'm
what
alone,
I do
I
in my
call it
free
the
time. I
OG,
just
girl.
talk about Olive Garden to myself in the
So,
mirror.
so you're dating 30-year-old guys?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, that makes sense to me.
How old are you?
24.
Yeah, I forgot you're 2 years younger than me. I'm gonna die before you. When I die,
That's
will
not true.
you feel sad?
Yeah.
That's good.
Me
For
and-
like 2
and a
minutes.
Gorilla.
And a gorilla. Oh God, you're the best. That was so mean and messed up. I feel myself slowly drifting out of the rainbow pond and into the sad zone.
Into the sad zone. Sorry. Bring it back. What?
It's
If
like-
you die? Yeah, I'll be sad. Sure.
Oh, thanks, man. You too. I feel
You're
bad
great.
about
You're
you.
great. That'll
great,
be.
you're
I'll
great.
eulogize you
My-
and just say
He was
He's
great.
great,
He was
he's
great.
great,
You're
he's
great.
great,
You're
he's
great. I
great.
love how we've only been. This is the third episode, and we're already talking about us hypothetically dying.
right. Some weird.
That's
shit
usually
show.
a 5-episode thing.
Anyways, yeah, dudes were boring.
Dudes
no,
are boring.
Yeah, I think that was the thing. Like they were afraid. Like I had one text me after a date and go, "I think you're beautiful." LOL. I was like, do you really think that? Or are you joking? What's happening?
I just tell you, you're beautiful for the laws, girl.
Right.
It's all for
like
the
he
laws.
couldn't say. He didn't say anything while we were together. Didn't like nothing.
Girl, Monica, your eyes are like a
It-
sunset.
Till we
JK.
right, exactly.
JK.
I'm like, oh no. One, I'm not really good with like
Affection, love,
Yep. Mhm.
tenderness.
Yes. All of those things. I like all of those words.
You like all those words, but you don't know how to, you don't know how
But
to
I
act
don't know
on
how
them.
to do them.
You play so many
um,
sports.
What?
You play so many sports. You're very competitive. I think that's what it has to do with it.
Maybe.
I think you're just solo. You're like a lone wolf out there. What if you're a wolf in this thing? In this school we're doing?
Is that a
You could be a wolf.
Maybe
if
I'm
you're
a wolf.
If you're a wolf, according to my animal, we couldn't hang out, and that's how I know this quiz is bullshit because we need to hang
because
out.
we're best friends.
Besties.
What if we were one of those cute animal pairs where it'd be like the crow is best friends with the wolf, and then
And I'd
everybody's
just
like,
be
"Well, this
sitting
is
on your
crazy."
haunches,
Eating
cawing
the
while you're laying, chewing on
leftover
the bone
French
of a
fries
deer.
or whatever on my.
Okay, does it have to be fries? I do eat a
Well,
lot of
crows.
fries. Crows do eat fries. They eat garbage. I have a joke about that. We're gonna move on.
We're just gonna keep. We'll tell you what we have jokes about.
I don't
Okay.
tell that joke anymore.
Are we back to this?
Yes,
My
we're back to
dating
this.
life sucks. That's all.
Do you have anything else you want to say about it? You feel okay? You feel good?
Well,
I mean,
it
you're
just
not gonna
it
feel
didn't.
good, but
I went back to not
there's nothing I can do.
doing
It
it
sounds
and spending a lot of time alone because it just wasn't working out.
You know, you can come over here anytime and watch me play video games. You know that, right?
That's why I'm single. Because I feel like that's what relationships are now.
It's just people watching people play video games.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? My girlfriend and I, we don't like. I play video games is me time. I don't feel like that should be
Right.
a couple. Like if she's home and she's not doing something, I'll turn on, movie, one of those
Something.
Netflixes.
Just as long as we don't have to talk to each other.
I'll turn on something that involves us sitting in a dark room, speechless.
Cameron and Kira, I think I already said this, play video games. They have 2 TVs in the living room, and she plays something on one, and he plays something on the other. So they
Cameron
play
is
video
like a really funny comedian, and Kira is a very funny girlfriend.
Yes, they're very nice people. They're the
They're
best.
very kind people.
Anyways,
They play video games together, though. That's kind of nice.
yeah. I don't know. I just don't know how relationships work anymore. Also, I've never dated one as one.
What's your
Never dated
What's
one.
your longest relationship been?
6 years.
6 years?
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
That's what I'm on right now, man.
Oh, no.
Dude,
Oh,
September
no.
3rd.
We moved in together.
You moved in together?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys you unmoved in?
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? First name?
It doesn't matter.
What was he like?
Can we not?
What was his favorite color?
Green.
Green? Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. I just wanted one honest answer out of you.
There you go. Yes, but it's very painful.
I'm sorry. How long ago did this end?
4 years ago.
So it's been 10 years since it began.
Yes.
And you're 24. It started at 14.
Mm-hmm.
14 to 20, you were dating the same man.
Mm-hmm.
That's young.
I know.
Me, 20 to 26. I'm 26 years old.
See, there you go. That's young.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be young until I'm 40. Then it's kind of like then you start feeling like, okay, maybe
I hope I'm
maybe
gonna
I
be young
shouldn't.
forever.
Maybe I shouldn't go. No, you're gonna die. We're all gonna die, Monica. Happy podcast.
Probably. You're gonna die. Probably.
Probably at some point.
Maybe.
I don't know if it's even before me or after me, but you're
I'm
gonna
not
die.
sure I want to do that.
I don't want to die either.
Don't want to have kids. Don't want to die.
All right. You know what? Peter Pan wishes coming out of this one's corner. All Peter Pan wishes. All right. Do you want to continue the quiz? I didn't mean to bring up that bag of worms. Maybe we can tackle it later in a different episode.
Different
where you
time.
feel better.
We talk. Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Favorite spectator sport? Team sports. Like football or basketball. Figure skating. Tennis or golf. Politics. I prefer swimming. That's not an option.
It's not team. I thought it'd be team sports for you. Easy.
Well, yeah, you
like basketball.
Yeah, I know. I like to play basketball.
My name's Mike, and I just
That's
answered
true.
the question for you because I knew.
Can you just finish this for me? No, okay.
Can you
At a
finish it?
party, which room do you gravitate to? The kitchen, to see if I can help out. That is not the reason I'm in the kitchen. I'll tell you that much. The porch, to get fresh air and smoke weed. Oh, that didn't say that. And chat quietly with...
Monica's making up her own answers, her own questions.
Ooh, and chat up a hottie. That's what
That's
you're
what
on
it says?
the porch for, yes. That really does say that.
It says chat up a hottie.
Yes.
Do you guys hear that siren again? I live in a dangerous neighborhood, apparently.
Family room, to watch a game or tell stories with the crowd. Which room is the food in? That's the question mark. Which is actually, I do hover
You hover
around the food.
around the food?
I'm like a grazer. You know what I mean? I
A
don't like
grazer?
to eat a meal. I'd rather just graze all day.
You know what? I think you and I are cream of the same crop. Is that the name of it? Is that the term of the front? Cream of the crop? Cream of the same crop?
Cream of the crop
heard-
is like the best, isn't it?
We're the cream of the crop when it comes to eating excessively over long periods of time.
Yes.
High fives.
Like cream corn.
Perfect.
Favorite subject in school? P. It was English, art, or math / science. Or PE.
Or PE. Or P.
P.
Pay.
Penelope. God, this is long. Okay.
It's 15 questions. It's not that long. We just had a diet. We had a
15
sidetrack.
is my favorite number. How would you feel if your job required you to Relocate. Fuck yeah, I want to move. That's the point. Let's see. Bring it on. New experiences make life worth living. I hate all these answers though. I'd move, but only if the new place were better. How do you know it's better? You've never lived there.
You never lived yet.
This is me arguing with myself. I'd move, but only if the new place were similar to my current home. In a basement with Cameron.
In the basement. Like, hey guys.
They can take that job and shove it. I ain't going nowhere. I would say bring it on.
Bring it on?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go. I need to go somewhere else.
Just get out of Dodge.
I love Seattle. I do, but I've been here forever.
I've been
For
here for
all
a while,
of Monica Nevi ever.
All Nevi ever.
Nevi-ending story.
It's a Nevi-ending story? That's the best. You're good. You're great. You're great.
It was Emmett Montgomery.
That was Emmett Montgomery?
Yep. He just came in and said that.
He just said that? The Nevi-ending story?
No, he likes to
he just
put my
comes
name
in
and
and says puns and then leaves.
It's funny. I don't know. Yep. Do you listen to your head or your heart? I think we just went over that pretty well with the whole dating thing, and it's my head.
It's your head?
It's my
You're a very
vagina.
logical person.
No, just kidding.
Me too. I only think with my vajay.
Ooh, head. It's closer to my ears. That was kind of a funny little get it. A little sassy, you know? Obviously, I listen with my head. It's closer to my ears. My head consults my heart before making executive decisions. No. Because my heart makes me cry. Let's see. How gullible are you? Not gullible at all.
You're not gullible?
No, not really.
I think you're pretty gullible.
In fact, I
thought Megalodon was
think
my penis.
everyone is lying all the time.
Oh, is that an answer?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Megalodon was my penis. I'm gullible towards myself.
Towards myself. You confused yourself. You're
I
like,
did.
maybe Megalodon is my penis.
What's happening?
I don't know. I'm a skeptic, but I take most people's words at face value.
Sidebar, there better be a porn star who calls his penis Megalodon or I would be really upset.
Yeah. Megalodon down under. Okay.
Where did that come
I don't
from?
know.
You can't just add down
I
under on
have
something
a
to make
weird
it sexy.
Australian fetish, so yes, you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it when the down under folk go down under?
Yep.
Where's the didgeridoo? That's how they play.
Right there.
That's like Australian porn is like their sexy music is
It's
didgeridoo.
Bow, chicka,
I don't even know what it did. You just sound like wow. Isn't that it? Isn't that what it did? Sound?
Sounds like a
Rubber
band
thing. Take off your pants. Wow.
How
Did you order this
often-
pizza? Wow. Go ahead.
How often would you visit your family if distance weren't an issue?
I believe the answers are weekly, monthly, something else.
Only on holidays.
Only on holidays.
Only at funerals.
Only if you're oh.
Yeah, rough.
Dark quiz.
Once a week. I love my family.
You love your
They're
family?
great.
The whole family.
That
the
is
whole Nevi
actually
clan.
different than a lot of comedians. They have interesting.
Family dynamics?
Family
Are you trying to say this
dynamics.
because my parents are divorced? Is that what you're saying? You're trying to make me cry?
Yeah, I'm better than you.
I know.
I'm kidding.
I made an abortion joke earlier on this podcast. I know.
You think pregnancy is a
I
sickness.
think pregnancy is a disease. You know what? I look at the bringing of human life into this world as a sick, twisted disease. Because I don't really like it.
Too.
You do too? Frenzies.
Children infect the world.
They do. There's a serious population problem in this world. I'm dead serious. I thought about this. I'm like, you know what? If everyone just stopped having children for like a year,
Yeah.
how much better off we'd
Let's
be?
focus on making
Focus
the
on
ones
making-
we have better
Yeah,
people.
let's make this. That's why I'm thinking if I would never have a kid, but I would adopt.
Yeah, I
Think
think
I'd
that
adopt,
too.
you know?
Mostly because I don't want to ruin my body.
Me neither.
No,
Wait,
it's
what?
Totally true.
My body's already ruined. I have underboob.
Let's see. Actually, I had a boyfriend that was like, okay, would you have kids if I had the baby? And I was like, yes. He said that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did he want you to have kids?
Yeah, and he was upset with that I didn't want to have kids.
Is this the 6th year?
No.
Oh, that's weird. Because I was going to say 14 to 20. That's a weird time to do that.
Right, yeah, no.
Yeah.
But
Hey, I know you just turned 15, but can I blast you full of baby batter?
we did. Baby batter. Ew.
Gross.
What kind of cake is this? Baby batter.
Babe Fetty. It's Babe Fetty cake.
Baby fatty.
Every time you cut into
Oh,
it,
the
it cries.
sprinkles? Oh, God.
It's got really dark. Okay, go on with the quiz.
Stop it. In most situations, are you a leader or a follower? Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. I choose my leadership positions carefully.
That's your answer?
Yes.
All right, click it.
I do.
Set it and forget it, Ronco. They're a sponsor. They did the rotisserie late night.
I can do both. I can lead and I can follow. Versatile team player.
Versatility, Monica Nevity.
Last one. Favorite animal story. Dr. Doolittle, Call of the Wild, I don't know what that is, The Black Stallion, or Babe.
You know what's funny is the last 4 people that have made do this quiz, they don't know what Call of the Wild is. I'm like,
What
I
is
know
that?
I think it involves a wolf. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, should I pick that? Because
I
I'm
don't
a
know, but
wolf?
you don't know it. That's not your
Kidding.
answer.
Which one's The
Dr.
Black Stallion?
That's a horse movie.
Well,
I don't know.
but Black Beauty is one of my faves.
Oh, it is? Well, it's not. I don't
Yeah,
know.
It's not the same movie, though.
I don't think so.
My dad cries when we watch that movie. I think
You
that's
guys
why
watch
I like
your
it.
dad watch movies together? Can I be a part of your family? Will they adopt me?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks.
Oh, no, my battery's really low.
Quick pick before it ends.
Babe.
Babe?
Yeah.
All right, now hit go.
Find my animal.
I'm so excited. What are you?
I'm a bear.
You're a bear. Here comes the bear.
I'm a bear. Oh, man.
And as you scroll down,
Powers, fighting ability, strength, and speed.
you have fighting ability and strength and
My
speed.
best matches are Wolverines, horses, and wolves.
Mm-hmm. But then you scroll down, it'll say to
Watch. It says watch out for foxes, crows, and spiders.
This quiz is bullshit.
Here are your scores for the other spirit animals. So I got 23 for the bear, and that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
But I got 21 for a crow.
So yeah, and that's
So
the
that
thing.
was like my
That's how you know
second.
this
And then
thing-
21 for a wolf.
And now it's like you got to look out for yourself. What the fuck does it even mean?
Wolverines 18. There's a hawk.
My second one was an owl.
Oh, should have been a cougar.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm gonna be an
Your
old
second one
lady that
was-
has sex with young men. Isn't that what a cougar is?
Yep.
I thought. Okay.
Some of them are like crazy age gaps. Okay.
Okay. Crazy age gaps. What are you typing on your phone for? By the way, I think I might have gotten sexted, and I don't know if it's a wrong number or spam.
It's one of your boyfriends.
No, it's actually a girl in a very scantily clad bikini, but she writes
Oh.
the message in Spanish. So I might have gotten a wrong number scenario here, which is kind of weird.
She wrote the message
Kinda
in
weird?
Spanish. Oh my god.
Kind of weird.
What the fuck?
And
She looks
then,
like a piñata.
It says in Spanish afterward. Hello. I think it says, "How do you like this? Like, what do you think about this?" I think that's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Estan, como te gustan. I mean, that sounds like a song lyric. That sounds catchy.
Do you like
Do
that?
you like that? Do you like that? Hmm. 3
Probably
years of
is a song,
Spanish,
maybe
and
it
I
is
can
a
see
song.
a sex in Spanish and figure out what it is.
I took 4 years. of
Public
Spanish.
education.
Whew.
5 years of Spanish? That's a lot of
Mhm.
Spanish.
Yep.
España. So do you
would
think
be
you're a
better.
crow?
Sorry.
I think you're a crow. I think this bear shit. Okay, I need to tell you what I chose, by the way. I chose... we only got 2 answers similarly. Is we both chose Babe, and we
Okay.
both chose Where the Food Is. That's the only things we had in common in that whole thing.
Well, yeah. See, I don't know. I'm a weird one.
Oh,
Just a
aren't
weird
you just
person.
so much more diverse and special than everyone else?
No.
We get it.
I mean, no.
Hey, guess
just
what, Monica? We've
better.
almost hit an hour.
No,
We're really
really?
close to an
Oh,
hour.
shit.
Yeah, but I'm
Um,
going to just go through these 2 things to see what you think about them.
Okay, I
These-
have the charity. That's why I.
The last 2 wedding stories. Wedding stories? Oh, spoiler. I said it wrong. The last 2 weird stories are Tucker Blandford fakes death to avoid wedding.
What?
A man faked his own death because he didn't want to get married to her, and then she moved on, and then she realized he faked his death.
Oh my god! And
Yeah.
people wonder why I don't want to date.
Yeah, and it was,
I think relationships are bullshit.
the opening line is August 15th would have been Alex Lannister's wedding day if her fiance hadn't faked his own death.
Hadn't
Dun,
faked it.
dun,
Oh my god. That's
Well,
right.
Lancaster,
That's
23
right.
of the United Kingdom. All the shady shit goes down in Britain.
Fucking Paddington Bear.
Fucking
There's a
racist
lot of
shit.
racism
Paddington Bear.
happening.
And then tea and biscuits, fish and chips. What the fuck? Just get really mad. Although they do have Yorkshire pudding.
Oh.
It's like a gravy thing. It was really good. My grandmother used to make it for me. It's good. But anyway, that's the guy. So, look at that. He was supposed to get me. We're going through these news stories fast because I don't give a fuck. And do you have anything else to say about faking weddings?
I mean, if you want to get out of it, why don't you just say no?
It's like the guy saw the movie Runaway Bride with Richard Gere and is like, I'm going to take it to the extreme.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to fake my own
I'm
death.
just going to fake my own. What was he doing in the meantime? Probably just being happy or whatever.
Just being happy. Oh, that's kind of dark. By the way, it's kind of weird how these weird stories, everything to the right is like a sex story. So to the right of this story, it says, here are your favorite supermodels, sans pounds of makeup. Florida woman rips off her grandmother's bra, robs her. And then
What?
another one is like, woman, what is it? Every year since 1974, this artist has photographed herself in nothing but her birthday suit. I'm like, what is this? Why is all the sexy things
Maybe
next to it?
it's, taking what you search normally on that computer.
Dude, I cannot say I haven't surfed pornography on this computer before.
Before today.
Nope, before. I actually reformatted this computer. I never used it until my laptop just broke. Technological
So
news
all
with
the
Michael
porn
Lana.
is on the other
All
laptop.
the
That's why it
porn has
broke.
been wiped from the other laptop with a really strong program that nukes things to Department of Defense standards.
What's the last?
You just dive right into some nerd. Scylla, another great, much like last week's naked leaf blower man.
Dick Capra.
Dick Capra. Glad you remember that. You gotta retain the good information.
Get it out of my head.
Here's another great gem of a headline that's great to end on. Scylla Hans accused of humping lawn chairs in front of children. If there's grass on the lawn, you still shouldn't hump the lawn chairs. Silas Hans, 33, is charged with indecent exposure and urinating in public after Seattle cops received a complaint
It was in
that
Seattle.
she was urinating on a family yard and
what's
humping
the
outdoor
name?
chairs. Scylla Hans, Silahans, from Seattle, was the caller alleged that Hans was going lawn and hard in a full view of two children. We were watching after the enough seat tango. Hans exposed her vagina and smacked her genital area multiple times with her hand.
Stripper.
Officers who responded to the scene said Hans was extremely intoxicated.
What the fuck is going on?
Shit.
This is the same thing.
This is just people getting hammered and going like, let's get balls out sexy outdoors.
She must have read Dick Capra's story and
She was
like,
inspired.
Yeah.
She's like, I
naked
can't
yard work.
afford a leaf blower, but I do have
have a chair.
lawn chairs for $5 from Payless.
And an audience.
By the way, Payless isn't a store anymore.
Yes. Isn't that shoes?
Isn't that shoes? If you go to Payless Shoe Source, but I'm talking about the original Payless.
Oh, right.
Much
yes.
like Rite Aids.
Or
A
Mervin's.
lot of hand gestures. Lawn chairs are only the latest outdoor recreational object that allegedly led passerbys into temptation.
What the fuck?
Edwin Toberga of Hamilton, Ohio, has been accused of having sex with an inflatable pool raft not once, not twice, but 3 times. He also once allegedly mixed it up a bit and got nasty with an inflatable pumpkin.
Oh my god. I thought I was getting desperate.
Another
This is
Ohio
not.
native, Art Price, was caught on camera in 2008, allegedly getting down with a picnic table.
Getting down.
Which seems bad.
I don't know. It's not going to be
It's not gonna be nice.
it's not going to hurt you emotionally,
Got
I
a lot
wouldn't
of-
think.
Got a lot of splinters on that
You
game.
know
A lot of splinters. Well, hey, you guys, we like to end things on awkward sexual obligations.
Ending. I have a charity.
Yeah, but you know what? We got one more thing. We're going to do this every episode.
Right.
We're going to discuss a
to.
charity we like. Right after all the dark, terrible jokes have been said,
Or
the
something.
sadness has been spewed, we are going to talk
Fuck.
about fun charities that you probably just lost on your
Maybe not
did
fun,
your-
but
did your
no.
tablet
Remember,
die?
I was typing in my phone for a reason.
Today's
It's
charity
not
is...
fun, but it's a good. I think it's a good
Doesn't
cause.
have- it's it. I mean, charities, it's a terrible subject, but they got to be good.
It's a personal thing to me.
Oh, okay, good.
People that I grew up with, they had 2 daughters. Recently, one of them passed away, the daughter. She was only less than 6 months old. Yeah, and so they started a fund on giveforward.com so to take care of her like memorial service and her medical bills. And they're trying to raise $8,000 and they have like $6,000. So if you guys could help them out, that'd be great. We'll put the link with all the other naughty videos or whatever we're putting on there.
On the
and then
website. But you know what? This link will be in the biggest font.
this one will be in the biggest font. It's giveforward.com/fundraiser, and it's Zoe Dackney was the girl's name, and it's Katie and Pete. Yeah, people that I grew up with. Really good people. It's just a really sad story.
peeps,
So
sad stories.
People
Help
should
them out.
help
Let's do
'em
things
out,
that are good.
you know?
Let's
Let's
do
pay it
things that are
forward.
good.
Let's
Pay it forward. Live
yeah.
life. You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
Stop it.
You're great.
You're
so
you're great.
I want to tell everybody.
Hashtag
You're great.
inspire how great you are. Bye-bye.
Bye.